Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and Facebook might not be live just yet, but YouTube is live, so we're going to get started. I have a super easy little bag for you today. It's a little treat holder, and it takes just minutes to make. All you need is a 6x6 piece of paper and some adhesive of your choice, and then I'm going to show you 3 different ways to close this baby. And then all you need to do is embellish it, and the embellishments will probably take you longer than creating the little thing. So this is what I have made, and I've used the gingerbread and peppermint bundle. So that's where the cute little star is from. The tag is from the TaylorMade tags, and my TaylorMade tags have arrived. The paper is from the gingerbread and peppermint suite. So basically that's a fantastic suite. This project is in my PDF tutorial that has 16 projects. I don't know if you can see behind me. I'm going to grab it. This cute little gingerbread, whoopsie, this little gingerbread house. Let me see. It's kind of wonky. Anyway, that gingerbread house is also part of the tutorial, and it's also, you can see it in my on my YouTube channel as well. So I'm going to put that out of the way. The nice thing is that thing folds flat, so you can mail it to somebody if you wanted to, if you have grandkids somewhere and you wanted to treat them, surprise them. So anyway, enough talk. Here is the treat bag. I'm going to show you how to make it. Here are the TaylorMade tags that I was talking to you about. So there's 8 tags with different toppers and then a different little thing to add an embellishment to the whole, which makes such a difference. And they're all stitched. They're simply adorable. Perfect for making handmade tags for Christmas. Doing things together at Christmas time, making things, is just really, really good, because when you sit around the table and you create together, you have conversation that you wouldn't get perhaps in other ways. So I highly recommend it. I'm just going to put that out of the way. So we're going to start with our 6x6 piece of paper, and then you do need a paper trimmer. And what we're going to do is we're just going to score it 1/2 inch on 2 sides. So the gray blade is the scoring blade. So back and forth a couple of times, turn it 90 degrees, and then go 1/2 inch again. Okay? Let's have a look. See, now we'll move that out of the way. We don't need it anymore. We'll just fold that over. I know, isn't the back side of this just so cute too? All right, let's just do this. And then we'll cut out that little corner because we don't, oh, I just went crooked. Did you see that? You didn't see that. No. I wouldn't have done that. Okay, so now I'm going to actually use my ribbon scissors to cut this. This is really, really bad. But those are the scissors that I have on hand. So that's what we're going to do. So now on those 2 pieces, we are going to add some tear and tape. And you know what? I haven't made this since I was in Holland, so I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, but if I do it wrong, we'll find out, won't we? It's always nice when someone else makes a mistake, isn't it? Better that you learn from my mistakes than that you do it yourself. So there we have it. Now the hardest part is going to be taking this tape off, and I went a little bit crooked, but I'll show you what to do. You can see I went off the edge a little bit here. That's okay. I'm looking for my pokey tool. Oh, look at that. I found it on the first go. You just kind of slide it under there a little bit. And then, yeah, there we go. And then that piece that was sticking out the edge, just fold it back. Just get it out of the way there. So it's quite forgiving. And now we'll do this piece. And honestly, I should have read through my instructions first, because I honestly do forget a little bit. And I don't have a brain for boxes and bags, okay? But I think I can get this. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. Okay, so now I think this is right. Well, we're going to find out. I'm just going to do this and put that on there. And then we're just going to line that up, fold it in half, there, and then you just do this. That's all. I did it. See how easy that was? So you're just doing that 1/2 score, 1/2 inch on both sides, and then you turn it sideways so that it's sitting straight up and down, and then you just do this. And now for this one, I just shut it with a paper clip, see, because I like the idea that you can open it again to take the stuff out and that you don't ruin it. but you can staple it. You can just staple a tag to it. That would be easy, but then you have to break it. So the other option is to just put a hole punch through it. See? So there's your hole, nice big hole. Put your ribbon through. See, and that way you can fill it up. Someone can just untie it and they can take all their goodies out, and then they haven't wrecked what you've made, and you can recycle and reuse it again. Okay? And I really like the idea of that. I don't like throwing things away. In fact, that's why I never liked making crafts with little kids, because I thought they make it and then you see it for a little while and you throw it out. And I just thought, oh. So when people say, oh, do you like making crafts? I'm like, oh no, I hate crafts. I thought it was like a 4-letter word to me. See, so look at that. Isn't that cute? And then if you want to add something to it, we're going to, I have one here that's already done, a little tag. And the For You comes from What's Cooking. So let's open that up. And here it is, For You. So did you see those? Did you see that? All those things are so cute. The little measuring cups, the rolling pin, the little spatula, the whisk. This set goes so well with the gingerbread and peppermint. And you know what? I'm not looking at all to see who's watching or who's saying anything. I'm going to say watch the live video. I can watch myself. Oh, hi, Kathy. Nice to see you. Okay, if there's more people watching, hello and welcome. Okay, time for stamping. Put that on my block. For You, early espresso. Tap, tap, tap. My blocks need a good, oh look, I must have re-inked my early espresso. So now I'm just going to very gently not press too hard, and hopefully I won't have an edge. Oh no, it worked out fine. And you know, when it's something scripty like this, it doesn't matter if it's not straight. Okay, at least that's what I'm telling myself. So we have that, and I'm gonna see, oh yeah, I do, look at that. I have some linen thread. The linen thread usually comes on a spool, but mine came on a thing like this because it came in a kit, okay? The nice thing about kits is that they always come with extra product. They always give you more than what you really need, and I like that. It's nice to have extra stuff. I just read a quote that I had written down in one of my books, and it said, kits are great for when you want to be crafty and not creative. So the difference with being crafty is that you just put stuff together without having to think too much. And that can be a really nice reward sometimes. So even I like kits once in a while because it lets me not have to think. Now, I didn't do this very well, did I? One long end and one short end. And I even like to save on my linen thread. So I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit because I don't want to cut that piece off. Did you know that our linen thread is, like, you can't find contraband that is as nice as our linen thread. It's always too thick. So linen thread is something, you know, you can't find it at the dollar store. You can't find it at Michael's. It's one of those things you want to add to your Stampin' Up! Order. I always say that if you're going to take the time to make something, make it nice. Same thing with cooking or baking. Don't settle for second best. Okay, I still have to cut a little piece off. Because you know what? You can tell when you use sub-quality products. Now, what I should have done is I should have tied this around the loop right away, and then I wouldn't have had to cut off that extra piece. But that's cute, isn't it? Now, the last thing I want to show you is how to make that star. So we have an outline die, and we have an intricate die. And I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. I'm trying to make myself do this. I don't like die cutting in a video, but I'm making myself do it because if you don't see how it's done, how are you ever going to know? Right? I'm just moving the stuff out of the way. Okay, so here is the die cutting machine. I'm going to zoom out for a minute because this is way too close. Let's see. There. Okay. So there's the machine from the top, and here it is from the side. And the neat thing is that it opens up like this. And I'm just going to lay it like that. And then we have the platforms. We have the base, which is number 1. Then we have number 2. And then we have two number 3 glass plates. So we're going to lay that in there. And then with the brown piece, that's going to be the outline. Now guess what I just did? I covered up my dies. There they are. So that's going to be the outline. So you always lay it with the edgy side down. See, there's a little edge on there. That's the part that cuts. So it has to go flat. You know, save your scraps because they always come in handy. And you hear that crunching sound? That's normal. That's totally okay. So now we have our star. Here's our star. And now we need the little intricate piece. I'll shove that through the other way. So the intricate piece, and I'm using white velvet. And if you look up Google white velvet and Stampin' Up, it won't show up. You have to go snowy white velvet. And then it shows up. Was I happy about that? No. I thought if I just put in white velvet, it should show up, but it didn't. The small little frustrations in life. Okay, and I'm just going to go back again. It gives it twice to go underneath the machine. Let's have a look-see. And here we have it. And now I'm just going to grab my pokey tool and give it a press. And look, there it is. How nice is that? Now, the question is, how are we going to get this little intricate thing on the brown star? I will tell you. We're going to use a really simple little trick. And I'm going to zoom in so that you guys can see this. Okay? Stick with me. This is important. If you haven't ever done this, you're going to go, oh my goodness. Okay, so let me see where I put this stuff. I had everything ready, people. I really did. I was so proud of myself. Okay, here, there it is. Silicone mat, sponge. Take the sponge out of the bag. The reason, this is my glue sponge. I always keep it in a bag so it doesn't dry out and it doesn't stick to anything else. You want a little bit of liquid adhesive. Make a small little puddle. And then you take your glue sponge, flatten that puddle out, like so. And then flip your star and then just tap it on there. And it's just enough stickiness to make it really sticky, but there's no oozing. Okay? So then we go like this. Lay it on, kind of lower it slowly. And there. There you have it. Simple, cute. Look, here. I could staple the two of them together. Like so. So what I had done, I did have some, I'm just going to look. Yeah. Here, I had a couple of these, and you could tie this on straight onto your paper clip. I'm going to do that. I should have done that right away, but I wanted to show you a different way of doing it. Let's have a look. My thumbs are not working very well today, and you're probably thinking, what the heck? How could your thumbs not be working? The corners are cracked, and when you have cracked corners on your thumbs by your nails, well, look at this. It hurts so bad, and I don't know why it happened. I guess dry skin, but I'm kind of, well, I didn't do too bad for that little bow, did I? So I want that to go, now it's wrong. I want it to go down to the bottom. I'm not always a logical person. Okay, so see, this would go on like so. There, let's just move that and pretend the bow isn't there. So I have this great big paper clip, and then with the dimensional, I'm just going to stick that on there and you're ready to go. And then the person can just take it off and they have this cute little gift. And you could put the bow on too. Man, we're just like really up in the ante here. Yeah, neat, hey? So that's it. I have one more thing to show you, and we're going to make this video. We'll do this in the next video. This is a cute little box, and inside is one of our little jars. And inside the jar, I put this little tea light thing. So let's see. Oh, you know what? It died on me. Well, they're 2 for $1 at the dollar store. And the Canadian dollar isn't worth as much as the American dollar. So you could probably get 4 for $1 in the States. Anyway, when this thing is working and it's glowing, you put it in the jar and it's kind of like a firefly in there. And you get this cute little lantern in your jar. It's so cute. So I will show you how to make this the next time I pop on and surprise you with a live video. So that's it for today. I hope you liked it. I hope I wasn't too squirrely for you. And it's still raining out today. What's the weather like by you? Oh, I see a few more people. Hi, Sharon. In California, what's it like? Thanks, Julie. I'm glad you like the glue tip. It's really wonderful for anything detailed and delicate. I mean, adhesive sheets work really well, but they cost a little bit more than liquid glue. So remember when you use this trick that you put it back, put your glue sponge back in the little Ziploc bag, okay? And then your silicone mat, when that glue dries up, you can just peel it off like skin from a sunburn. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I have to check my YouTube stats. I think we're almost at 4,000. The last time I checked 2 hours ago, we were 4 people away. So as soon as we hit 4,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a draw for the cabin dies for anyone who's commented and subscribed to my channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the red button on the bottom right corner and subscribe, and then you won't miss my videos anymore. And apparently you can, in your settings, you can change that your subscription is public. Normally it's automatically set to private, and then I don't know that you subscribed. And so then you can't be in the draw. So change that if you can. Sorry, I know it's not me that makes these rules. It's definitely YouTube. So anyway, here we have it. If you want to find me in different places, you can. I'd love it if you pop over to my blog. If you want to shop with me, you can go to my website. I should update it more with my events, and I'm really bad at that. But you can always drop me a line at my email as well. So thanks for joining me. Have a super day.